An endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you, with champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner. Champions are forever.
Well, well, well. What have we here? Another day. Monday. And I could not stay awake. I kept falling back to sleep. Bed was so nice and warm and comfy. And then came the time that I woke up and saw the clock say, I think it was 1:40 or something like that. And I was like, oh, dang it. But I'm here. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live once again. How y'all doing, man? Hope everybody's doing well today. King Dabu, first one in. Salams, everyone. Hope you and your families are all well. Let's get this party started. Kingpin, what's up? Good morning, Shadowverse. T. Smitty in the building. YouTube still refuses to let me, a paying member, know that you have a live stream plan. Yeah, I would just keep complaining to them. I don't even know, because every time I talk to them, they tell me, well, just make sure that they are, they got this setting and that setting. And how am I supposed to do all that? Anyway, get better at MCLC. Hello. Epignosis, what's up, man? Let's pump up them likes. Pump up the brakes. Okay, wait, anyway. I have a glorious rank up gem. Should I rank up Ultron, Void, Sentinel, Spidey 2099, or Jessica? Asking because they are rare 7-star. Wow. Well, I would probably look at Ultron or Sentinel or Jessica. That's a tough one. E21, what's up, man? Laziness indeed. All right, let's switch over here. Let's see. Restart the session. Hopefully that will get restarted there. time's it done? Okay, there we go. There's the restart. Drake got back. Man. Kingpin. I don't watch sports, but I did watch that performance. Let's get Air Server up and running. But oh yeah, I for sure watched that one. I also watched some of the reactors. It was funny. Screwface John. He fell for the theatrics of Kendrick. Kendrick was acting like he wasn't gonna play it, you know, and Screwface was getting upset. He was like, "No, he's not gonna play it. He's not gonna play it." Oh man, you know, but he did. Yeah, Kendrick. Did you see the smile Kendrick had when he said, "Say Drake"? Called him by name, looked into the camera, and smiled. "Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young." I was like, oh no, he didn't. Oh my goodness, that was a smile and a half. I got to do a few more fights in Battlegrounds. We won't have a Battleground stream tomorrow because it's I only have a little bit to go for my solo. That is, I already have my points for the Alliance. See, I'm at 288. Oh, Serena, boy. Serena was going off. Girl was hitting it. Let me tell you. She was not playing. Let me see. Is there did I already do that one? Yep. I already did the Apothecary. Let me see. Let me jump in here. I'm here for the drama and the stress. Kill, what's up, man? All right. Just gonna use up my energy right quick. Alrighty. I know Ultron needs high sig. No, Ultron doesn't need high sig. Ultron, his sig is great when you're facing a lot of energy enemies. That's where his sig benefits. But if you're not facing somebody that does a lot of energy damage, like incinerates and stuff like that, then his sig doesn't matter. All right, let me see if I can get Perk ramped up. Come on. Hey, there we go with a nice intercept. Uh-oh. Ooh, I hate when they do that. Look at that. I was blocking. I'm trying to get him to go, man. Okay. See if this works. The Deaf Gamer, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a little bit. How you doing? There we go. Give me that knockdown. Surprise! I'm good. What about you? Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. I'm doing good, man. Triple G! What up, man? I see you over there on Fortnite. I'll be peeking. Mike Holman! What up? Yeah, I don't know. YouTube just do not like me. I don't know. Ah! Caught me going backwards, which she always does. Ooh, I hate that. Alright, let's do this. Just got some Post Malone Oreos. What? Come on. See? She wouldn't throw it. Now she throws it. I don't like fighting her. I really don't. She act crazy. Post Malone Oreos are a thing now. Wow. Okay. I ain't mad at it. All right, let's see. We getting Hurt ramped up. He won't survive it. Woohoo! Triple G! Became a shadow friend. That's what's up, man. Thank you, thank you. Just using up my energy before we go to the arena. Here's another one I don't really like fighting because the AI act funny sometimes. Yeah, I definitely like firing that special too. Maniac, Brainiac, what's up, man? Welcome back. How you doing, man? Yeah, I like Oreos. I just, I haven't eaten any in a long time. But yeah, I used to eat them. Doing great, ready to, getting ready to crush Epic. Yeah, I see all the planning and people are doing, and I'm like, yes, plan, because I'm going to make use of those plans. My plan is to use other people's planning. Okay, Herc is all nice and ramped up. I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it, but I'm getting ready. Getting ready. LordShaedow gonna come in 2 weeks after it release. Hey, I'll be watching y'all, watching everybody do it, and be like, okay, now, here I go. Here I go. Anyway. Okay, here's the Nova. Wake up. AJ Nix, what's up, man? You got the S back. Trying to get me. No, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I'm not a sports watcher. However, I did watch Kendrick's halftime performance. He was awesome. All right, let's get this. That's one of the million reasons I love you, LS. You move at your own pace. I sure do. I ain't rushing to do no content. I would run in there and do Alliance War, but I got to make a video on it. So let's do Arena. Most grind Arena. Oh, by the way, is it still here? Look, I missed the Catalyst Clash again. Caveman Ooga. What's up, man? All right, let's get this party started. See how far we can go. Interesting, does Sentinel need high sig? Now that I don't know. I'm not as familiar with his buff. So I'm not sure about the high sig. I know he's a tank. And I got to fight him in Alliance War. Woo! He was holding that heavy for real. Look at that, just waiting for me to attack so he can intercept me. Come on. Waiting for me to attack, because I know he'll come right out of it and intercept me. Come on. Ain't nobody falling for that. Triple G says you do need high sig. Okay. Wednesday is Epoch of Pain. Are you ready? I am ready to watch other people do it. There is zero chance that I'll be doing the Epoch this week. But I will be watching other people do it. Yeah, JJ, you want at a high sig. Although she's annoying regardless, but yeah. she benefits from her SIG. Now, I got a question for you, Triple G. I was assigned Sentinel in Alliance War. And I'm going to be using Deathless Thanos against him. Any tips? Oh, hey. I have to see how Ares is also, if he is a pain to deal with. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. He don't look fun, tell you that. Deathless Thanos will wreck him. You can still corrupt his armor. Okay. It'll be an easy fight. Well, I don't have Sentinel. It would have made a better discussion, but I awakened my Medusa because that's who I got. I still don't have a Sentinel. So for me, it was easy. If I had Sentinel, that would have had, you know, that would have been a discussion between her and Sentinel. Jason Ninja Buttery Gaming, what's up? How you doing, Jay Will? Or won't? Finally beat Kang to become Paragon yesterday. Mr. Smoke, that's what's up, man. Congratulations. During the Super Bowl, no units spent, just my resources. That's how I like to do it. 14 revives and about 10, 40% revives. That works. You can get those back. That's my thing. Use them up. You see how much I used in the Necropolis, right? No unit spent in the Necropolis, and I'm already back to having my revives in the overflow. Okay, bait out his special ones. I was gonna pop a invulnerability boost just in case of that special 3. Andy Beckett, what's up, man? Andy. Oh, what you hitting her for like that? Take my eyes off you for a minute. Not sure if it helps with your predictions. My friend did 14 mil and placed 535. Let me bump that up a little bit. That's too close. He did 14 and you know, 15 might have gotten it. I don't know. But let's put that back up to where we usually have it. Put it at 18 and 8. Okay. But yes, it did help with my predictions. Bearded Avenger, what's up, man? So I'm trying to remember, because one thing that I was having trouble with Deathless Thanos, getting his rotation quite right. And then I had to worry about the nodes. It's why I liked Deathless She-Hulk better, because she was just simpler. She was effective, and I could just worry about the nodes rather than trying to remember, okay, do I want to do this first? You know. But I think that I want to fire special ones. Then let him hit my block so that I can, you know, build up my Furies, or keep my Furies rather, slow him down. And then hit him with a special 2 after canceling my heavy into a special 2. Does that sound about right? Most grindarina. Oh, see how he did it? As soon as I attacked, he was ready with a counter. But I was ready for his counter with my counter. Get all that. I decided to do it on Super Bowl Sunday, I guess, so I can always remember the time I became Paragon. That works. Just got 3 million rating. So, that's something. Yeah. Are you talking about Epic of Pain? Mohani, what's up, man? No, I was talking about a fight in Alliance War. I'm going to be using Deathless Thanos against Sentinel. But I haven't really fought Sentinel a lot. I fought him, you know, in Arena and all of that. So I just wanted to make sure. And I haven't used Thanos so much that I have his, you know, rotation down, you know? You can corrupt armor on heavy, but you need at least 30 charges first. So as soon as you come out, do a heavy attack. And once you do that, throw special 1, get a few Furies, then go to special 2. Okay, so, all right, Def Gamer, sleep well. So I should do a heavy first, or should I build up the charges? And he's on a node where I'll get shocked. Oh, okay. See, I don't remember that. And I did a video on him too. And I don't even remember that. But yeah, he's SIG 200. Okay, so that works. That's good to know. Pull 7-star Gamora. I heard she's crap. Yo, get better in MCOC. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I used her. Mine is only rank 1. And I was using her in the Necropolis. She rocked against that Spider-Man Supreme. Even though a lot of other champions could do it, she did a very good job against him. That one, every time you gain a buff, he takes damage, and she gains buffs a lot. What's the easiest path to get to Ultron in the side quest? I've only done one path in there. It didn't seem that difficult. So I would say just examine the path and bring proper counters. It didn't seem very difficult. I know one of the paths, Silk, was it Silk? Did a really good job, I think. But I don't remember having a difficult time. Like I said, I only did one. Yeah, it depends on your champions. That's Mutant Path just need a regen counter. So let me see. I always think of Void. But there are others. Come on. Wake up. Wait, there you go. If you have a regen counter, go mutant. Oh yeah. Warlock, you already know my Warlock is rank 3. He's Sig 180 right now. And I think that does make a difference when you're dealing with people that like to regen. His DK does more damage the higher his Sig. Sentinel, yep. On the Wiccan path. Sentinel, Omega Sentinel. Who was it? I just had the name in my head. Is the regen a buff? If the regen is a buff, then you have quite a few options, like Claire can do it. You know, nullifiers and that sort of thing. Use Hulk or Deathless Thanos on Ultron. Use Titania on the third path. Yeah, I've only done one of the path. Let me, when we come out of here, we can go take a look real quick. Ooh! He caught Jessica. That's it. Lady Deathstrike. Thank you. I was trying to remember the other one. If you have Warlock, take that regen path. Let me, I'm gonna go over here real quick. Oh, Warlock. I think he was my first tech. Rank 3. Yeah. I took the outside path, as you can see. The reason I haven't been doing the other paths, look at my Mysterium. That's why I haven't done it. But let's see, this mutant path, indefinite regeneration buff. Oh yeah. Warlock gonna tear this up. Omega Sentinel gonna tear this up. Easily. Warlock doesn't need to be awakened. See, Cosmic Shielding. Okay, so on this path, you want to either take in somebody that has only one buff or one buff type. So Titania, which was mentioned earlier, because she doesn't gain buffs. Ant-Man, he doesn't gain buffs. Red Guardian, he doesn't gain buffs. Spider-Man 2099, he doesn't gain buffs. Quicksilver also doesn't gain buffs. So yeah, you got a lot of options for that path there. But once I've used up my, let me see, wait, has it reset yet? Nope, got another almost 2 days. I could use it up on this and then go in. Yeah, I mentioned Ant-Man. So yeah, I would go back in there. I don't even remember who I used on this one. Yeah, see, I don't think I used anybody special for this path. It wasn't really, that's why I don't really remember it. Nothing that I see there really makes me think, oh, we got to take somebody special. But yeah, this path will probably be easier if you have Warlock or Omega Sentinel or Sentinel or Nimrod. Or anyone. Void works beautifully. And then on this path, you just want folks that, either are immune to buffs or don't gain buffs. And you'll be fine. Or someone who gains buffs, but they only gain one type of buff. The thing that I would be worried about here is that, say you go in with somebody like Gamora. She gains her Furies, right? But then once you Dex, you're going to get a Precision. Now you've got 2. And they won't take any damage. But you'll get rid of that, and then you can keep on going. So, really just depends. I hate the power gain, but that's not going to make a big difference. All right, hope that helps. Let's see. Use Wiccan on the first path. I will take your word for it. I'm not a Wiccan fan. Pretty sure I did not use him on that path. Let's see. Take the path. Yep. There's Titania. Yep. Use Hulk or Deathless Thanos on Ultron. Yeah, I think when I did this, I'm trying to remember. I don't think my Deathless Thanos was Sig 200 then. I sigged him up after I did the last Karina challenge. Can't remember the second path, but I think I used a bunch of tech champs. Yeah, Warlock, Sentinel, Omega Sentinel, Hey, Lady Death Strike. As long as you can deal with that regen, you're fine. Another thing you can do, it's a 1% regen, right? If you have the Despair Mastery, go on in there with a Deadpool. Tear him up. I promise you. Deadpool, build up to 10 charges, hit him with a special one. They're not going to be healing. If you have even 1 point in despair, they're not going to be healing. So there's many ways to handle it. Regen counters, but if you have despair and someone that puts on a lot of debuffs, that will also counter the regen. I don't think we mentioned that before. You have Warlock, Silk, and Photon. Yeah, Warlock definitely for that path if you have Warlock ranked up. But like I said, you have options. Yeah, Warlock. Very, very safe option. Let's see. Yeah, no problem, Smoke. I literally finished paths 1 and 3 right before I joined the chat. Haha, there you go. You see, I can't do it just yet, or I'd be wasting Mysterium. But I may just use it up on that last bundle, just for, you know, and then go in there and finish up. Oh yeah, Medusa. Medusa will shut down Ultron. Did I use Medusa? I might have. My Medusa is rank 2. I might have actually used Medusa on that Ultron. Yeah, I love simplicity. Fun fact, Warlock is my onslaught counter. Okay. Oh, I know he's a bullseye counter. I showed that one time on stream in Battlegrounds. Parry, 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 parry. He couldn't even get a special one. And then took him out. Ooh. That's how you want to do Rhino. That's how you want to do me? Yeah, eat all this. First time through that, I was able to solo the Ultron with Serpent. Okay. I haven't even looked at this quest. I'm horrible. Hey, I don't think... aren't the rewards mainly the Mysterium? That should tell you how much I was paying attention to it. Mission 1 completed. Mission 2 completed, and he's done. Yeah, no problem, Mr. Smoke. It benefits you and everybody that hasn't done it yet. Oh, I want a 7-star Ultron, man. Let's see. Left path, I use Wiccan, all light ending combos to keep the neutralize up. Yeah, that's all I know is it's a lot of Mysterium. So I'm probably a little bit later gonna go ahead and use some of the Mysterium and then go in there and finish it up. Let's see. I have a rank 5 Ascended Nimrod. I don't regret it. Okay. I don't think... Have I taken mine up yet? Can't remember. Yeah, it's easy to do. Although, did you guys see that all the other things are locked except the last one? Not that I was going to do any other ones. Oh, 500 Titan shards? Okay. I'll take those. Yeah, Triple G. Yes. That's what happened to a lot of them, like Corvus. People forgot about Corvus. He came as a 7-star and they were like, ooh. That's why he was my most wanted out of that. I still can't believe I got him and duped him in that same opening. That was insane. And he's still kicking butt right now. He's definitely one that I want to rank up. If it came to just who I thought benefited the most, I'd probably take him to rank 4. But I'm not taking him to rank 4 before I take some other champs to rank 4, so. Hurts my heart every time LordShaedow talks about Wicked. Hey, what you, pow. Anyway. I mean, I know he's good. Just not my cup of tea. Oh yeah, Wiccan is a beast, just not my cup of tea. Just like Hitmonkey is not everybody's cup of tea. A lot of people don't like Hitmonkey. Speaking of Wiccan, Nimrod needs to apply plasma against mutants, not shot. Ooh. See, proof we don't have to agree on everything in order to get along. There you go. Although I do admit that Wiccan is good. It's just more of a matter of preference. So we agree on how good he is. But you'll also notice that I like a lot of simplicity. And who would you say is more simple to play? Hitmonkey or Wiccan? Let's see. When everyone was petitioning to get Serpent nerfed, Wiccan and I was sitting back like, we don't understand why y'all want him nerfed. Let's see. Omega Sentinel applies plasma if you can't shot. She is great. I have her at rank 3. I took my Omega Sentinel to rank 2. So yeah, I like her. Now I do want Ironheart as well. I do not have an Ironheart as a 7-star. Speaking of bundles, don't forget to grab those revives from Sigil. Oh, okay. Come on. Serpent. I have a rank 3 Medusa. Yeah, Medusa. She's crazy good. Her damage is insane. I think Warlock is a top 5 tech. I love my Warlock. Keep in mind, though, that if you're not running... he'll just keep doing this. Come on, man. If you're not running the ouchies, you can be a little underwhelmed by his damage. I forgot to do My special combo move. And then he parried me, man. Come on. Get him. See all that damage? Yeah. I want a rank 3 X-Force Deadpool, but apparently there's a high chance he's getting nerfed. Michael Prosper, what's up, man? I hope he's not. Other than being a nasty nuker, he doesn't have any immunities. You know, what utility does he have, really? You know? So I hope they don't. I don't think Prowler is a top 5. Oh, Tech? Prowler's a beast. Prowler insane. But you know I don't do the whole ranking champs thing. They're all tools to me. So I'll whip out this tool, whip out that tool. No diddy. Based on the situation. Get y'all's mind out of the gutter. But yeah, my Deadpool X-Force is rank 3, Michael. So I'm hoping that they don't. Each robots and Red Skull. Yup. How would Red Mags fare against the Ultron? Did I use him? I'm not sure. Should fare very well. Unless the node prevents it. That's what they'll do. A normally good matchup. They'll set the nodes. You're dead. They'll set the nodes so that matchup is no longer viable. Their way of saying, no, we don't want you to use that. Dormammu needs a... Yeah. Dormammu's power gain is definitely underrated. Remember just a few years back, a few years ago, the tech class was a laughingstock. Yeah. Well, you know, everybody has their turn. Remember when the mutant class was a laughingstock? I do. They were like, we need more mutants. We need more mutants. And then mutant after mutant after mutant. And then they were like, wait a minute. We need some other classes too. KT1 said Red Max has been silently nerfed. I would not be surprised. You know what? I don't like to call people names, but I see a lot of pettiness in the actions of Kabam. I didn't really think about it before, but like you'll see a champion that really cheeses some boss that they were really proud of. And the next thing you know, nerf after nerf after nerf. I just noticed this pattern, you know? They will sometimes try to justify it and all that stuff, but I'm seeing that. And it's like they don't forget, you know? Like, they might do one thing, and then it may be a while later when some people may even have forgotten. And then, wham, they got him. Remember what you did to our Orochi? Bet you won't be doing that to nobody else. Let's see. Hit him with it. Woo, 2%. Oh yeah, Prowler's a beast. Isn't there a special event where you have to do the side quest with a villain saga champ? I don't remember seeing it. Woo! Hit him with it. Let's see. Oh, dang it. Just as I was about to say it, I was like, let me see if I can evade his special 2. But he attacks right in the window where you can't evade it. I mean, you can't recover. Hate that. I don't agree on Prowler. Why not? The higher Prowler Sig is, the better, that's for sure. But that's fair. I mean, like I said, you see how I am with Wiccan. Wiccan good. I just not my preference. I use him when I absolutely have to. Go, girl! Woo! Oh, oh! Get him! I want her as a 7-star, I say. Anyone know why we're not getting sigil points with the subscription? Got me. His falter stuff is cool, absolutely. Just duped my 7-star Venom the Duck. I remember how good he was in Incursions. I don't know if he probably is. Yeah, I mean, hey. If you don't like him, you don't like him. That's definitely fair. I got champs that, as you see, I don't like, that are good, that everybody agrees is good. I just don't like them. I get Dazzler in a few days. I hear she's very good. Yeah. Mike Holman made sure that I will be getting Dazzler in a few days as well. Speaking of Prowler, let's see. Prowler, are you good? Hey, Prowler. What you doing, Prowler? How you do that? How you do that there? Nasty. Just nasty. But that's okay. I will continue to smack folk down with my Prowler. Do-do-do, hit him with it. Hey, 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 oh. Uh-oh, oh, oh. Okay. Would rather use other techs, honestly. But that's fair. Like Warlock. I found out how dangerous Hitmonkey is from watching you. Yeah, I'm telling you. And see, a lot of people still don't like Hitmonkey. He is a glass cannon. He can't take a hit just like Wiccan. But you see that damage? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who does not like God Monkey? Let me know. We're going to throw fists. Oh, a lot of people don't like him. Like I said, he has a low health pool. And he doesn't have high defense. So I get it. Oh my goodness. No, you didn't. Epignosis. That was good. That was good, Epignosis. That was actually really good. Whoops. It cut me. But it no hurt. Now what you gonna do? Nothing. Now that I know Wiccan, I feel he is simple now. I won't say I didn't like him. I just didn't know he was that dangerous. He's a threat. Finishing fights so fast, people thought I was cheating. I have a rank 3 Ironheart, and she does amazing things. Yeah, I want to get Ironheart. I will take her up. Ironheart getting banned all BGs this season. Yeah, I want a 7-star Ironheart. I'm gonna have to put that up in the as one of my most wanted. Now that I've gotten a bunch of my most wanted. Woo! Hey! 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 Hit him with it! Okay, just for fun and before I start arenas, just soloed every fight in the middle path with DPX. I told you! Told you! There's more than one way to deal with that regen. You don't have to do, thinking a little bit outside the box. Yeah, you got your Omega Sentinel, Lady Deathstrike, people that can just turn it off, But then you have champs that do a lot of debuffs. You get that Despair Mastery and it's over with. They will 100% have to give compensation if they touch DPX. Oh, they won't touch him directly. If they're going to do that, they'll do other things to nerf him. That's how they do. If they think there'll be too much of an outcry, they'll indirectly nerf him. About to try Ultron with red mags. Let me know how that works. Who wants an Oreo? Oreo! Ah, Medusa. Done. Red Mags just soloed Ultron, even easier. There you go. Still good. Kabam likes to mess with and create nodes. Yep, and nerfs, yet still not fix the AI. Sadly, true. Hitbox bugs, all of that. Looks great. Game looks great. Now fix the infestation. Oh, somebody asked about where I'm at. Yeah, I'm close to level 61. I won't be the first to get there, but I'm close. 50K units. You go, boy. There we go. Since 12.0, Kabam directly nerfs champs using nodes, do champion abilities, Everest content. Yep. That's how they do it. Because like right now, Deadpool X-Force is not really, there's nobody immune to him, right? You know that's not going to stay that way. So they may give people some time to have fun with, you know, Deadpool X-Force. And then slowly, champs will come out that either completely nullify it or even turn it back on him once they're tired of him having his run. So just don't be surprised when that happens. Mr. Knight will be Shableed immune, I'm sure. Yeah. Not sure what KT1 was on about then. Red Mag's nerf. Well, he could still have been nerfed, just not, you know, didn't make him useless. Nerfs just mean less effective. Think about the power back boosts. The power back boost is a nerf to a lot of champions that were able to take fights with them that may not be able to take fights without them. So that's a nerf to a lot of champions. I mean, you guys saw, and I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. You saw what I did to Orochi with Magneto, right? You could also do that with Professor X, with Storm. And so it wasn't just a matter of Magneto cheesing Orochi. It was those power back boosts that made that possible. So I was not surprised. After their latest boss got cheesed so hard. And keep in mind, you're talking about a champion that they may not even bring back as a 7-star. So my little, at the time, 6-star rank 4 ascended Magneto was doing that. And you could do it with even a 5-star Magneto. They weren't gonna let that slide. All right, Epignosis, have fun at work, man. And those power back boosts have been that way since they were in the game. Yeah, I was talking about the Orochi fight. You think KT1 was also? Well, he's definitely been nerfed because of the power back boost. I don't know what else they did to him. But I would not be surprised. He made Orochi fight a joke. They can't let that stand. Was never big on power back boosts, so it barely matters to me. I use them sometimes, like when it's gonna cheese. In Alliance War, there are some fights that, for example, Corvus could do with the power back boost. You know, back-to-back SP2s. He's been doing that since he came into the game. You know, they were expensive, but you got them. And I remember using them to fight certain bosses like Medusa. Remember when Medusa was a boss? You always had Medusa as the AW boss. Corvus took her out, but with the power back boost. Without them, that fight was way more difficult. and possibly not even, well, I won't say not doable, but very, very difficult. But with power back boost and the advanced power boost and boost him up with everything, oh yeah. He tore stuff up. And that's been for years. I definitely use 5-star mags after seeing your video. Uh-huh. So yeah, I was not surprised. I was not surprised that they did this. Yeah, you can't blame me. This has been in the game for a long time. Dr. J, what's up, man? See, being Gen X, I feel that Kabam needs to just live with their decisions sometimes. I know, right? But they can't. Pixie Bell, what's up, girl? How you doing? CGR plus power back equals death. Yeah. So like I said, the power back boosts have been here and people have been using them to make fights easier. Now suddenly trivialized because look at what it did to Orochi. And that was their fault. They did not have to make Orochi that way. And the power back boost wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, exactly, Dr. J. They should have fixed Orochi. They made her metal. Magneto's the master of metal. They could have made her made of a metal that wasn't magnetized. They've already done that. Then that wouldn't have happened. Yeah. Us old timers got to stick together. They're taking the cheap, easy way out. This is why you never hear me call for nerfs. I don't care how powerful the champion is and how much a nerf is needed. I don't call for a nerf because I do not trust them. And I don't mean Kabam. I mean every game company. Not a one of them. In all the years I've been playing games, I don't trust none of them to nerf responsibly. Now, there have been times that they've left bugs in our favor and just updated the text. So, you know, but it seems like once they get to nerfing, they don't know how to stop properly. And they nerf a champion till nobody wants to even play the champion no more, you know? That's what I've seen over years. Nope, they didn't leave the Mole Man bug, but they did leave the Special 3 no recoil bug in so that it's now just the way it works. I don't know if you remember that, but you were supposed to take recoil damage after every special. That includes Special 3. But it was bugged and Special 3 was not giving you recoil damage. So they tried to fix it one time, then it reverted and they just left it in and kept the and updated the text. So they've done it, but yeah. I have too many experiences with gaming companies and nerfs, and none of them good. See, I don't like nerfs on a fundamental level. Imagine this. Now, I started playing back when you couldn't get to the top level of one character class in, you know, like a month. I was playing some games for 8 hours a day. That was not even including work. And then over the weekend, I played even more. And some games still took me almost a year to get my guy up to the top level. So after putting in all this time and all this work, how do you think I feel about them changing that character so that he's not as good as he was when I selected him and chose to invest my time into developing him? So I have been anti-nerf for a long time. I think they should do a better job of ensuring that that is not something necessary. But yeah. Should have made them for AW only where it's PvP. I don't know about that. Yeah, hi, Pixie. Like, instead of just rewarding his abilities page, they nerfed him. Oh, yeah. Command was like the Avengers going back for Thanos. You couldn't live with your mistakes, and look where it brought you. Yeah. I tell you. I played a game, Dark Age of Camelot. I don't know if any of you guys played that game. Made by Mythic. And I know I've told this story before, but some of you may not have heard it. I played that game for 2 years. Okay. Now, Dark Age of Camelot had 3 realms that were separate from each other. The only interaction was in, I think it was called the Outlands or something like that, that connected all of the realms. That's where all the PvP happened. You could take over castles and fight people from the other realms and everything, okay? Now, each realm had their version of a class. So, for example, one might have a hunter, and it was a range with a pet. Another one would have, I forgot some of the names, but it would be called something different, and it was a different character, but it was supposed to be the equivalent of the other, okay? So you had classes that were different, but were supposed to be the equivalent. You know, just a different flavor. Like, this hunter had a pet. Well, you may have a hunter on one that doesn't have a pet, but he had certain skills that compensated, you know? Well, of course, they had balance issues. Now, the balance issues they had wasn't really their fault. They based their game off of, I think, a game called Roll Master. Roll Master was also called Rules Master because it had rules for pretty much everything. It was very well balanced. So they were going to base theirs on that, so it was going to be balanced, right? But and it was in production for, in development for a while. Then just before they were going to release it, there was some legal questions about whether they were going to be able to use Roll Master. So they scrambled at the end to change some stuff hence the balance issues. Midgard was definitely stronger than any of the other realms. We had, I wasn't in Midgard. Midgard had the first, at the time I think it was level 40 was the top level. Midgard had level 40s very early, which gave them a huge advantage in the PvP. Because you got a lot of good stuff at level 40. You know, like level 39 versus a level 40. That level 40 had a huge advantage, okay? So, the realm that I was in was called Hibernia. You had Midgard, Hibernia, and Albion. Now, in Hibernia, we were kind of like the red-headed stepchildren. Midgard had strong classes. The only class that we had that was strong was the Ranger. The Ranger could stealth. He could fire at range. And basically the Ranger was similar to the Hunter. But our Ranger was awesome. Okay? And soon we found out that the Ranger was the way to compete with these overpowered Midgard players. So, taking over a castle, you had to beat the boss, right? The owner, you know, of the castle. But you had to go through all the NPCs, all the other players that came to defend the castle if it was owned by one realm. And it was a big deal. Well, Hibernia, we would grab a bunch of rangers, stealth into the castle, right to the boss, and work him over, take him out. That was how we could compete. Okay? Mythic decided to change the mechanics of the game. Okay, this is something that we found out later. Their ultimate goal was to make it so that no one, absolutely no one, could fight solo. They wanted PvP to be group PvP, not solo. Rangers excelled at solo. They were better than the assassins in the other, well, actually better than all the assassin classes. Storm Shadow, he was in Hibernia with me, and he played a Nightshade, which was called an assassin in another realm. But the Nightshade was probably the worst class, and they kept saying they were going to buff it, and they never really did. Not while we were playing. And Storm Shadow, he bore with them, waiting for them to buff it because he loved that class. And I felt bad because my Ranger was a better assassin than his assassin. But he liked the Nightshade. He liked how the Nightshade worked. You know, the poisons that you could apply to the weapons. He just liked the whole idea, you know? And they let him down. They never buffed that class while he was playing, and he eventually quit. Now, here's what they did to the Ranger. I don't know how patches. Keep in mind that they patched every month. Okay? Now, I invested time to build my character up. Hours and hours of getting my character up so that I could compete. And they systematically, regularly, systemically nerfed my ranger with every patch until he couldn't do anything by himself at all. So here's an example of an indirect nerf like I talk about. So I told you every patch there was in the patch notes a nerf under ranger. You know, ranger damage reduced here, or you know, it was always some nerf that they did, right? And it became a joke. People would look at the patch notes, go right to the ranger, but like, let's see what they did to the ranger this time. Then there was a time where there was no nerf under the ranger section. People are like, what? Have they stopped nerfing the ranger? No. They didn't stop nerfing the ranger. I found it. It was under the mage section. And it was a buff to the mage. So let me explain so you can understand why this was a nerf. So at this point in time, mages were probably the only food that rangers had. We could take out mages easy. And how we did it was this. We would stealth. Then we would fire off a skill called aimed shot. Okay? That shot did a lot of damage. And it also took you out of stealth. And you couldn't go back into stealth. So it was a one shot, bam, now you're not stealth, and you had to fight. Okay? But early on, you had a lot of time to be plunking away at them. So one of the nerfs was that arrows were visible. So you could see it, it left like a trail so that you knew exactly where the arrow came from, which cut down the time. You'd know where to run, either run to them or run away from them. Okay? That was a previous nerf. So our general way of attacking would be stealth, then aim shot at the mage, and then plunk away, you know, at him and take him out before he could cast a spell at you, which would take you out. So it was basically a DPS race. Okay? So under the mage section, there was a nice buff to the mage. It gave them a, I think it was called Blade Turn. It was a shield that completely absorbs one attack. Tell me who that was aimed at. Now what? Because without our aimed shot, we could not beat the mages one-on-one. Now keep in mind, at this point, we didn't understand that they had that agenda. This was going exactly the way they wanted. They were making it so that you could no longer do it. But now here's the problem. They were doing all this, right? But they didn't address any of the other balance issues. They didn't fix the Nightshade. They didn't fix a lot of the classes that were underpowered compared to Midgard. And eventually, I was like, forget this. And I went over to Midgard and experienced for myself how overpowered. And I'm like, y'all must just love Midgard. And a lot of people started leaving Hibernia to go to Midgard. Why are you gonna stay over there? Y'all dumping on the only class that was decent. Then they started addressing the issues. What the? How do I evade that? Hold up. Come back. Let me hit you a little bit. Okay, okay. Let's see, one, wait, what? One. There you go. One. Hey, okay. Just have to delay it a little bit. All right. See? Arena. Practicing. Commandment like, oh, okay, yeah, I read that. Yeah, Mo-Man is still good. Mo-Man is still a beast. I want the 7-star. The only reason I haven't ranked up my 6-star is because I want the 7-star. But anyway, after that, there was a saying among the gamers that played Dark Age of Camelot: nobody nerfs like Mythic. Because when they got done, they achieved their goal. But there was a big exodus from Hibernia. Albion was sort of just mediocre. You know, it was like Hibernia was the worst, Midgard was the best, most powerful, and Albion was kind of in the middle. I remember one funny thing. They had a friar. And if you don't know about the friar looks like a mage in that he wears cloth. But he's actually a warrior. I didn't know about the friar at first, right? And I saw what I thought was a mage. So I stealthed, used my aim shot, bam! His health went down a little bit. And I'm like, what the? Uh-oh. And he started chasing me. And I took off. No way I could beat him. And that was before they nerfed that class. It was bad. But it's experiences like that why you will not hear me calling for a nerf. Can't trust him. No, sir. Leroy Jenkins. That was so funny. It got such popularity that they actually put in an achievement for that in World of Warcraft, and I got the achievement. That was hilarious. It even was on a game show. They actually said, what popular game you know, something with the phrase Leroy Jenkins. And I'm sitting there going, World of Warcraft! World of Warcraft! I can't believe it! It's World of Warcraft! I don't think they knew it. But oh my goodness, that was funny. Oh man. But yeah. And that game wasn't the only game that did that. There were several games that did it. In fact, I don't think I have ever played a game where they nerfed and actually nerfed, or I should say, and always nerfed responsibly without abusing it. If that makes sense. Like, I've been in a game where they did do a nerf and it was, you know, a decent nerf where it didn't really make any difference, you know. But that same game company nerfed something else into the ground. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hit him with it. And he's down. Now see, Long Shot is crazy. He's crazy good. But when was the last time you saw me use him outside of Arena? And even when he was at the height of his popularity, I didn't really use him. I had him, didn't even rank him up. Just wasn't my cup of tea, but he's crazy. If you got a lot of buffs, oh my goodness. I wonder if people forgot how crazy Longshot is against buffed up champions. I don't know. Let's do that, I guess. Okay, I don't agree with King Groot's ability. 1 Fury removed 2 Porker Poppers. Oh. I don't think that's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be a 1-in-1, right? I thought. Good night. Same, I love the character from comics, but I don't use my 7-star rank 2 Longshot. Yeah. I mean, he's crazy. They got, but even if they don't have buffs, he does good damage, but just never really got into him. No diddy. That's how it reads. Is 1 for 1, but both poppers vanished when the only 1 Fury left went away. It couldn't be another bug, right? There's no bugs in this game. If you ever can reproduce it, T-Smitty, and get a recording, I'll submit it. Longshot can't be appreciated when there is Claire, Wiccan, and Doom in game. And that's probably it. Because you know, I was an early lover of Claire. Still salty about that tease. She was coming as a 7-star, and I was like, yes! She was about to be my most wanted, hands down. And then they were like, oops. She was so easily winning the vote. I was about to go on a campaign. Not that it would have been necessary. But, you know, when they, like, you know, who, you know, the votes. I don't think I even voted after that when they took her away. I was like, put what you want then. All right, Dr. J. Yeah, I'm going to have to wrap it up because I need to call and make a doctor's appointment. They were supposed to call me, but they didn't. So I'm going to call them because I really need to start getting my health looked into. You know how us guys don't like doing it, right? And I didn't want to go, now that I don't have a car, I didn't really want to go all the way down to, it's about 30 minutes away, at the nearest Grady primary care. But Emery, who does take my insurance, has a doctor right here that's like 0.8 miles away. Exactly what I asked for. So I need to look into that. Okay, guys. Woo! And I'm gonna give them a call because I want to call them before they close. What happened to the car? Oh, it died a long time ago. Engine problems, and it would have cost more to fix it. So my sister just sold it. It wasn't really worth fixing. It was old. You know, we bought a used car, and it worked for a while. Okay. Doesn't look like a raid. Hit that like button, y'all. Yeah, I don't see anybody to raid. So that's going to do it. We'll be back tomorrow. Taking it easy. Woo, AV to the 7th power. She is so fine. Anyway, take care. And you all have a blessed day.